Hello, thank you for stopping by my channel. Hey, for those of you that have never been here before, my name is Jared, and I do a lot of aerial videography through the use of paragliding, or I use a quadcopter from GoPro Heli called the XP2. With that, the cameras that I'll be sharing as far as comparisons and filters and different lenses we'll be going over today. It's going to be the Sony NEX-5R, the GoPro Hero3 Black. With on that, I'll have some lens adapters for the Hero3, some different polarizers, whether it be circular polarizers, ND filters. We'll also be talking about the 16mm for the Sony NEX-5R, the wide angle adapter for the 16mm, as well as the 50mm for the Sony. And so, without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump right into it. Give you a quick rundown on the 45 plus photos I'll be sharing with you. A lot of them are going to be directly into the sun, 45 degrees away from the sun, and 90 to 100 degrees away from the sun. So that way it gives you a nice range to make your own judgment and comparison on the different filters and the setups that I've got here for you. The way that it stacks up for me is the Sony versus the GoPro Hero3 without filters. For me personally, I'm going to say that the winner is the Sony with the 16mm. The runner-up for me is going to be the Sony 16mm with the wide-angle converter. What I love is the ability to adjust the exposure and settings depending on the lighting with the Sony. The reason why the wide angle doesn't beat out the 16 all by itself, in my opinion, is going to be the fact that it is heavier and I am flying with it, as well as you do end up with a little distortion around the corners using that wide angle. Alright, now when it comes to the GoPro with the Protune Off versus GoPro with the Protune On, for me, the winner is Protune Off. And one of the reasons is the color just looks better for those of you that just want to take the straight video, get it online as quickly as possible. However, if you're into color correction, then the Protune On may be more suited for you. But for me personally, the Protune Off suits me best. Now, if you are strictly a GoPro person and you have access to filters, I'm going to say that the winner is the Protune Off with a circular polarizer filter. Runner-up is going to be the Protune Off with the ND filter, ND4 filter. The ND8 I felt was just a little too dark for everything that I was doing. Now, when it comes to an overall winner, way being camera against camera, with or without filters, the overall winning setup, in my personal opinion, is going to be the Sony 16mm with the ND filter. Runner-up in this case is the 16mm on the Sony with the circular polarizer. So let me be honest though, the image was a bit darker on the ND filter with this one. It was a close call. It's not a problem though, because the great thing about the Sony is I can jump in, I can adjust the exposure settings with the shutter speed, aperture, ISO, whatever I need to. The circular polarizer filter, I'll play with a bit more, keeping it in my bag of tricks for sure if I need to take the glare off of glass or water. So definitely both of those, whether it's the ND or the circular polarizer, on the Sony, my #1 pick at this point. Well, I hope that was helpful, and of course remember these are my own personal views and opinions based upon what I do and what I like. So I'm definitely going to be using the Sony on the quadcopter a lot more. Going to be doing some paragliding videos with it soon as well. If you have not done so already, be sure to subscribe to me, clicking on that yellow button over there if you have not done so already. I will definitely return the favor. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. I try to answer each and every one of them. I will do my best to get to them. And in addition to that, if you haven't seen any of my other videos or you haven't seen all of my videos, be sure to check them out down below. So this one is my newest one, Mother's Day weekend over at Lincoln City as of this taping. So be sure to check it out as well. I appreciate you stopping by my YouTube channel and watch for some stuff coming out in the future with the more aerial shots. Alright, thanks again.